close behind you. Your right hand upholds me.
Hey, EDT here. Peace. What's up? Okay, so I found all these feathers. I get all these feathers from the Lord, and some of them I found on my path. Like I'd walk down the path, and then I'd walk back the same way, and there wouldn't be a feather on the way. I'd come back, there'd be a feather laying there. And every time I found a feather, the Lord has said to me, "You're under the shadow of my wing." And sometimes it's been during crisis times where I'm really dealing with a lot of issues. Sometimes it's just been when I've just walking around in the joy of the Lord. Anyway, I have a whole bunch. I want to show you some. Some of these feathers I found in one of the most peculiar places. And I'm going to go to a couple of them, and then I'm going to show you the ones I've got stuck in my wall. But I've gotten a lot of feathers from the Lord.
You see this one right here? This one right here is a bluebird feather. And I found this under my tent. I put my tent down when I was camping. And then when I was there 3 days, and then when I took my tent back up, the feather was laying under my tent. Now mind you, I had taken grass and thrown it underneath my tent, so there was a mat laid down under my tent, and there was nothing on the top of that grass. And when I picked my tent up, this feather was underneath of it, and it was one of the first ones that he gave me. This one I got this last year, and after I had found a whole bunch of them, the ones I'm going to show you on my wall, this particular one, I was sitting on the edge of my bed at night. I went to sleep. I pray before I go to sleep, so I was sitting on the edge of my bed praying, talking to the Lord. You know, hi Jesus, I love you. I had a great day. It was wonderful hanging out with you, and I'm going to go to bed now, night-night. And I went to bed. The next morning I got up, and I flopped my feet over the edge of my bed, and this was laying on the floor next to my bed, and there is nothing in my house that can make this feather, okay? There's a lot of feathers here. I don't know if you can see them all, but, you know, all these are unique, all different. Every one of them. And some of these I found blowing on my path. They'll just blow across my path. You know, be like talking to the Lord. Oh, hi, Jesus. You know, we're talking about whatever. We talk about everything. But you can see there's all these little ones, like these teeny tiny ones here. There's a lot of these. This right here is a bunch of down that I just blew across my path, and I got it. Here's another that was laying on my path. Here's one's laying on my path. All of them are very different. Each one of them is very unique. Every one of these feathers. This one, my friend's bird gave me this one. I said, hey, birdie, let me have a feather. So he flapped his wings, and this came out of the cage. So I caught it and took it home. The rest of these here, just like I said, came across my path at one time or another. And you can see them all. Oh, here's one right here, too. Here's another one. And you can see them all here. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to show you the ones I have on my wall. Oh, this is a really unique one, too. I like this one because it's kind of a light blue colored on the inside. I don't know if you can see that or not. It looks gray in this light, but it's actually light blue. Here's another really cool looking one here. I always thought that if I got all these feathers together, I'd make a giant bird out of all of them. Be a weird looking bird, but you know, bless God, hallelujah. You know, all of them are different. Look at that one. That one's really pretty. You know, and I just love bird feathers. And me, he calls me Fighting Eagle. And it's unique because the day that he called me that, one of my Native American friends asked me if I had a Native American name. I said no. I was praying for one. And it took about 5 years, and then one day he just said Fighting Eagle. I said, Fighting Eagle? He goes, that's your Native American name, Daniel, Fighting Eagle. I was like, all right. So I can go back to my Native American friends and say, hey, my name is Fighting Eagle. Anyway, it's, you know, I'm a prophetic person. And so my head's kind of up there in the clouds. I like clouds, and I like the air, and I like the bird. I love the birds. I love them so much. Oh, I've learned so much from birds just watching them. I watch them all the time. And anyway, you can see all these unique feathers here. So we're going to go here. We are at the wall, and you can see all these feathers I got here. All of these feathers, all this peacock feather here that I got that a friend of mine actually had in his yard. And I picked this up out of there. This is only the one that, this one, and I have another plume of peacock feathers that was given to me. But all these other ones blew across my path. Even this big gold one right here. All these little ones right here. All these right up here. This, that, this. This feather right here. These feathers right here. Some of these feathers were given. These feathers right here. This one and these two were given to me. And from a Native American friend. And these ones right here, and here, and here, and here, and here, here, and here. This one right here. these ones right here, this one, those all blew across my path while I was talking to Jesus on a walk. Different times, different days, and here's my peacock feathers up here. Let me turn some more light on the subject. Poof, here we go. See, these are my peacock feathers my friend Marvin gave me before he died, and he made this thing. It's a fan, actually, and he made it for me. You can see it's a fan. See how he made it here? And let me zoom back the other way here. So he made this fan for me. It's out of peacock feathers. Now these are the only ones that were given to me by human. The peacock feathers. This one and the two, and the one that's over here. This one right here. That's right here. You see. Those are the only two. All the rest, including this one right here, was given to me by the Lord. Either blew, like I said, blew across my path, or they were laying on the path after I walked down the path and then came back. They weren't there when I walked by, but when I came back, they were. This one I like a lot, and this is a cool feather. And you can see the top of this feather has red on the very top of it, and it's real hard to see that red, but that band that's on the top is actually a red-colored band. That red-colored band that's on it's hard to see. I can't even find any light to see it in. Anyway, that red-colored band on there is a crimson color, which is my favorite color. And it, a blood color, blood of Jesus, kind of a crimson color anyway. And it has all this down on it. You can see all that down on there. It's really pretty. Anyway, so Rob wanted me to share these feathers with you guys, and I thought it was kind of a good idea. Here's a white one. I find white ones quite often, and I usually give them away when I find them. But the Lord told me to keep some of them. Here's one of the ones I kept. You can see it's really pretty. And every one of these is just a beautiful feather, just beautiful in its state. Every one of them is a little bit different and very beautiful. Here's another white one, a little dusty, but white, I like this one too because it's kind of got a nice soft edge on it, Anyway, I just wanted to share these with you. Anyway, here we go. Well, this is DDT. Peace, love you. Bye.